I'm Aya Lawhorn. We're at the studios today out in NoHo with a band that originated out of Southern California. I'd like to welcome Intercept.
Hello.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
How about you
clapping.
guys? Sorry, no clapping, no encore. How about you guys introduce yourselves and I'll start with you.
I'm Christian and I'm the lead singer.
I'm Jason, I play drums.
I'm Jeff, I'm the lead guitar player.
I'm Phil. I guess I play bass.
He guesses, he's not sure.
Certain about
He's
it,
a little confused. Now, where are you guys? These two are brothers. We're feeling brotherly love right here. You guys went from Massachusetts to Kansas to California.
Yep.
How different is your life out here in LA compared to what it was like back home in regards to your music and your personal life?
Back home, it was a dream, and it was something that, we tried to strive for every day. But you strive for it, and you play the three venue options that you can, and it's done. Like LA, it's so business minded and fast paced. Like every day, like
it is.
Every minute is full with something that we have to do, a different person that we have to meet, a different interview that we have to do. That doesn't happen like in the Midwest. At least for us, it didn't. It's like
Right.
That's why we moved here, because we wanted to be surrounded by it.
Business people.
Here you have opportunity, and we love Kansas and we miss it in a lot of ways, but when you get down to it, you have to be here. This is where the opportunities are. I mean, we could have gone to Austin or Nashville or maybe Seattle or San Francisco, but this is the best weather, so.
Yeah.
The best weather, yes. Even though it's warm, really hot right now.
108 degrees.
It is 108 degrees outside the studio right now.
Thank you for clarifying that. You two are from, I'm sorry.
We're from California.
You guys are from California.
Sure are.
And you guys have lived here all your life?
Yeah, I'm from Northern California.
Northern, okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Hacienda Heights, San Gabriel Valley, 30 miles.
Not too far from the outskirts of LA.
Yeah, they always rub it in. It's like, we moved real far to get here. We went down the freeway.
He moved 20 minutes.
It's like, I was right around the corner.
Yeah.
He's like,
But he's from Folsom.
Yeah, we got a prison.
Yeah.
It's cool.
All right.
Nice.
At least if you commit a crime, you know where you're going.
Yeah, right.
Tell me about the tour that you guys did from your last album, Magnolia Road.
It was sort of an extended tour. We did a quick run to Austin, and that was a great tour because it was the first time we'd ever been out on the road, officially out of the state, doing multiple tour dates, and we got to go to a lot of the college radio stations that had played us when we very first launched the album, and so we got to meet a lot of really cool places, and some were big schools like the University of Arizona or LSU or University of Texas, but ultimately we also got into all these little small town ones and made a lot of really cool connections. They were so genuinely appreciative that a band from California, which is not us, we happen to be from California, but we're not that band that acts like it, I guess. But they were shocked that we would come and want to hang out with them at the bar that night and talk to them on the radio interview. So it was a really good experience. We also went up to Idaho and Montana. We went on a tour of the swamps in Louisiana.
I saw some pictures of Nolans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing Patron shots.
yeah, that's true.
Yes.
I don't remember.
what happens.
It was New Orleans.
Exactly.
Think we
That
were
was a
doing a tour,
leprechaun
I
or
was-
something. There really was. There was a leprechaun.
Yeah, there was a leprechaun guy.
He's a leprechaun.
Yes,
Miniature
I
horses.
saw the video. He was on contract or something.
Yeah.
That's what
He's
it
like,
was.
he's a professional.
He's a professional leprechaun. It's all
Freelance.
Freelance, that's what it was.
Completely freelance.
Yeah.
Freelance leprechaun on Bourbon Street that we met.
Yeah.
And how long did the tour last?
That first one was about 3 weeks, almost a month,
Yeah.
and then we took a week off, and then we did another 2 weeks, and then we came back for a while. Just kind of did California again for a long time. We actually haven't been on the road in a little bit. It's just about to kick in big time right now.
Right now, yeah.
Right. At the Temecula Balloon and Wine Festival, you guys shared the stage with the Gem Blossoms, Howard Jones, who was it? Was
Peter
it
Frampton.
Yes. Big 70s and 80s icons. How was that like for you guys?
Peter Frampton, our manager that got us that at the time, he asked us to come meet Peter Frampton. He's like, he wants to meet you. He wants to say hi. And we're like, okay, a little bit of disbelief. And we walk over to him, and clearly he had not been briefed on this meeting at all.
Oh,
and he's
shocker.
like, so Mr. Frampton, these are the boys. This is Intercept. They've been, they opened the stage. And he's just like, congratulations. And he just walks off.
Did you should have said, "Ooh, baby, I love
You're
your
really,
way."
jeez.
Yeah, I'm sure that would have gone over well. He's like, yeah, great. Good job, guys. Well done.
Going back to where you guys started to where you are now, what would you say is the greatest lesson that you guys have learned as musicians and performers in the music industry?
Mine is just like everybody's. I don't know. Growing up, your parents and stuff before you leave the nest, you watch all these behind the musics, and your parents just warn you about how to, watch your back. You have to have thick skin and everything. But our biggest success kind of started coming when we had to start trusting people a little bit more because we came out here with like just so much concern, just didn't listen to anybody because we're like, you're just a shark, you're a shark, you're a shark, And
That's LA for you.
And then all of a sudden, I mean, the wheels started turning once we started being like, guys, we have to sign something. We have to like start working with somebody. Yeah. And then as soon as we started putting trust in people started believing in us, and wheels started going in motion. I don't know how to. I mean, still be wary, but you can't advance if you don't
have your wits
put
about
your
you.
trust
I would say like the first
into some people,
Does it or did it ever affect you when you're performing, or disappoint you when, say, you're performing at a show and there's only 10 audience members versus, say, 600 plus?
Maybe when you drove all day to get there, but I mean, ultimately you still.
I can see that.
Yeah, but you still set up and you still do it for those 10 people because you drove all day to get there and they're there. That's
Right.
their choice for the night,
Yeah, and I mean, you just have to look at it as like, let's just have fun still. We can make this a party, or you can
And drink more
Or you
drinks?
can mope and
drink more drinks.
It's just you still get the same like rush. I mean, it's different rushes with when the
Right.
crowds are bigger or whatnot.
Obviously,
but
there's more energy.
yeah, but I
you know?
mean, those 10 people coming to support you, and those 10 people the next time turn into 20 people because they bring
Right.
I'm sure you've heard it
and
before,
they bring
but
2 people, and they bring 2 people.
Domino effect.
Yeah,
It's actually more nerve-wracking playing for 10 people.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that? Is it because it's more intimate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't make the choice to lock eyes with everybody. You are locking eyes with everybody.
Yeah.
and you're kind of looking for some sort of like.
And
are you
so
liking
say
this?
people walk out, and it doesn't mean that they don't like you. They just walk out. You automatically take it personally.
The third or fourth time
So
you
there's
like
eight
somebody, they're
people.
Like,
nodding.
should
You're
I
like,
look at the guy in the blue shirt, or should I look what's behind him on the wall?
nodded.
Should I go to the guy in the green shirt?
We're headed 9 people.
9 people. Come on, guys, pull together.
What do we do?
He's just making a phone call.
Let me back in.
Explain to me the process that you guys go through, the writing process and creating your music and lyrics.
I guess that I'd say we're a little unusual in that we kind of go to 4 different places and kind of come back together and say like, what progress did everybody make on this idea? We've got these maybe 10 or 11 ideas floating at any given point, and everybody goes home and kind of works on them and messes around with their own ideas. A lot of the progress on songs gets made outside of the studio. But then we come in here and we'll just burn it out for a couple hours, and then, usually that's how it comes together. And I think that's what's nice though, is that when a producer comes in, they can actually say, okay, you guys are getting too close to this now. Like you've gone into your own little spaces and fallen in love with your own little part you came up with, and
You're not
nobody's
meshing
ready
anymore.
to drop their idea from the song, and so that's good for that.
So tell me about this new album coming out.
Tell my love goodbye. I finally found a reason. A person who can stand.
It's awesome. We're just like, I can't wait to get it out there. I mean, this build-up is just, we're anticipating it. I think people are going to love it. Everybody, from old fans, new fans, people that haven't heard us, maybe people who have heard us in the past, but kind of dismissed us as put us in a certain box. I just like the music.
And it's coming out September 14th.
September 14th, Symphony for Somebody Else.
Worldwide.
It's, like we said, the last album was like a lot of ups and downs. This is just a really energetic, like fun CD.
It's very
like,
upbeat.
Yeah.
I listen. It's very upbeat.
That's what I'm excited about.
job,
Because
yeah.
the other songs in Magnolia Road I love, but I don't always love playing all ballad, and then a rock song and a ballad on stage. It's harder to...
Yeah, I noticed it was a little bit more fast-paced, not as many ballads as Magnolia Road.
Yeah, these are just more fun
Yeah.
to perform live, and that's just, that's more
Way
than half
more
the
fun.
game right there, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Ouch.
much more interesting live show. People are-
A fairly limited amount of people have heard the album, but we're getting all these different reports. Like people are like, "Wow, that's so much." That you hear a little hip hop. There's an 808 in that one. And
You always
there's
hear a
a little country in that
something,
one.
yeah.
You guys sound like this band or that band, and it's just really it's been fun.
you know.
And they can pre-order the album, right?
They can at intercepttheband.com, and you can get all the information about us. We got the bios and T-shirts and stuff
And do you guys plan on going on tour with this album?
constantly.
Yep.
Constantly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You'll see us out there for sure. Just
Oh, yeah.
stay in touch on the websites or
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook.
Do you plan on doing any of the anime like you did on Two Broken Astronauts? That was cute.
We could possibly. His brother,
My brother did that.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, he was in, I forget what the school is called, but I mean it was for that
Graphic
type of
arts and-
graphic arts and
Okay.
computer design and stuff like that. And he was like, "Hey, I got a project. Can I make a music video out of your song?" We're like, "Yes, you can," because and it turned out really good.
And it was a man and his best friend going to the moon.
And actually, it's funny because we were just talking about this. We're putting something together right now for videos, where we're probably going to approach a bunch of colleges. You want to do that?
Yeah.
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 totally.
So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to put this together. We're going to approach a ton of colleges.
Do
in
a
the
contest.
media
That's what we're
departments.
doing.
But we're going to have real prizes. Like it'll be like $2,000, like
Yeah.
grand prizes for
Versus
them.
the fake prizes.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's easy to put out there.
I
Like,
know.
work really hard.
Like an eaten apple from Jeff, the guitar player. You know?
Apple cores. Worked really hard for this
Jeff,
on 2
take
weeks,
this.
and
You
Or
can
use
reveal
your
it in an hour.
yeah.
Earplugs, yeah. From Phil.
So stay tuned for that because that's
Yeah.
going to happen. So.
More deets to come later.
Alright, so what performances and events can we look forward to? What do you guys have coming up?
Today.
Release.
Well,
Today we're going to Sony.
Yeah,
Well,
you
we're
look
gonna
forward
say-
to today. It's
You guys,
you can look forward to every Wednesday around 7, 9, 8, one of those times. We'll figure it out. But we do a stick cam. We do a live webcast also.
stickcam.com.
Stickcam.com.
Just rehearse some songs in here and
Yeah.
maybe
Say some news and
talk, answer
We're
questions.
playing
yeah.
the Mint on
The release party.
The release party, September 12th. We're playing the Viper Room on Sunset, October 7th.
Right.
You met that band Blame Shift. They're like
I
friends
did.
of ours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
we got
I did.
inspired. They have that vegetable oil.
Yes, they have the vegetable tour bus.
We're actually trying to look into that because
that's the best deal.
we can get to New York
ever.
and back for $200. It's worth looking into.
And they had a nice bottle of Bacardi.
There's always a bottle of something.
They did.
We have a bottle of vodka over here.
Yeah, somewhere.
If you were on a Battle of the Band game show and you had the opportunity to win $1 million and you were allowed to perform one song to keep you from getting booted off the show, what song would that be and why?
I'll start.
100
100 times.
Okay. What is it?
100 times from the new album.
Okay. Why?
Just kicks ass constantly throughout the entire thing. And if you don't like it, there's something wrong with your soul.
You hear that?
Is it any song?
It can
or-
be any song. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be your song. It can be any performer, any musician, any song, genre.
I personally, I was going to say 100 times. It's actually one of my favorite tracks on the album. But if not that, then So Say Whatever. It's really, really interesting. I think people would keep us on the stage just to find out
Say anything. Does it have to do with LA?
what's... So Say Whatever.
So say whatever.
So Say Anything, yeah. John Cusack.
I'm not gonna go with an album song. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go with "Sweet Caroline" by
Really?
Neil Diamond because it's awesome and everyone would participate and they wouldn't kick me out for playing Neil
They
Diamond.
would. Everybody would
That's
sing along
true.
with
I
it.
wasn't thinking-
It's a sing-along
I wasn't
song.
really thinking
I'm winning
strategy
a million.
as much as
I dare you not to say wah, wah, wah after the initial downbeat of the chorus. So.
Everybody would love it.
You can't resist.
I would do Don't Stop Believing by Journey just because that's a sure win.
That's
You gotta do
That's
that.
another sing-along
that's
song.
another sing-along song.
That
It's a
is.
sing-along song. It's
That for some reason nobody can ever pull off on karaoke.
Or how about like the Star Spangled Banner?
that's not
But
true.
we'll
Oh,
be able
I
to.
don't
That's
know
not
about
true.
that.
I've seen some guys pull it off.
Oh yeah, that guy's from Springbok.
Yeah.
Hit those notes exactly. That was awesome. Yeah.
All right, guys. That concludes our show for today. Another thanks to Intercept, Christian, Jason, Jeff, Phil. Look for their album release date, September 12th. They're over at the Mint. Their release date for their album, Symphony for Somebody Else, that is September 14th. And they're also performing at the Viper Room, October 7th. I'm Aya Lawhorn with Harmony on Tap. I will see you at the next show.
For the rest of my days.